Hello everyone and welcome to another video from World's Best Adventures. I'm Alexander Popp and today we're going to be talking about stoves, specifically 5 stoves that I've used throughout my backpacking career, some that I still use in the field today, others that I might take out occasionally but are still really good contenders if you're getting started backpacking. But yeah, thanks for tuning in. So we're going to start today by talking about the Vargo Triad alcohol burning stove. This is a great little stove. It's very lightweight. Like I said before, it does burn alcohol, and that is done by filling this compartment with the alcohol fuel and lighting it on fire. It produces fire through these jets, these rings right here, takes air in through here. Yeah, it's just a cool little design, and it all clips together in one little puck like this. One thing I will say, this is not suited for every situation. There's going to be a lot of situations in the backcountry that an alcohol burning stove is not going to be great, but it is surprisingly versatile. There are, in situations where it does work, this is a great option because it weighs practically nothing. And the fuel is very lightweight as well. Second up, we have the MSR Pocket Rocket. This is possibly one of my favorite stoves of all time. This is the stove that I grew up backpacking with 20 years ago. And to be honest, this is a newer model of it. And honestly, it has not changed dramatically in those years. It produces a giant jet of flame. It has a ton of variability on how low or high you want to make the flame. It's got big, wide pot rests, so pretty much any size pot is going to be comfortable on this. But yeah, it is a great stove. They're about $50, $40 to $50. Honestly, this is my stove of choice in most cases, especially when I'm not going to use a Jetboil, which we'll talk about in a minute. It's a great stove, great backpacking stove. It comes with a carrying case, which you do or don't, you don't have to use. Some people just put this right into their pot. They wrap it up or they have a little bag. This is my overall preference when I go backpacking. MSR Pocket Rocket. Third up, we have the BRS Hornet. This is a very interesting one. I bought this one probably about 2 years ago based on a recommendation from Outdoor Gear Lab. If you don't know them, you should definitely check them out. I was looking for a very inexpensive, very lightweight backpacking stove, and this was their choice that year for the bang for your buck backpacking stove. It's really great. It's made of titanium, I believe. Like I said before, very lightweight. Like the Pocket Rocket, the MSR Pocket Rocket, it has a very great adjustable flame, very powerful flame, and yeah, great all around, especially considering how much it weighs. One minor downside that I would say with this one is it does have a little bit flimsier pot rest than the Pocket Rocket does. It just feels a little bit flimsy. These arms that it has to hold up your pot, they don't particularly feel like they lock into place that well. But yeah, just fits right on a little gas canister like this, and it's, it fits perfectly in any size pot. Honestly, you could just put this in a little hip belt pouch or in a pocket on your backpack and be fine to go. Great stove for the $20 it costs. It's about $19.95, I believe. We'll put a link in the description for that. But yeah, great one. Definitely a great buy for somebody that's possibly just getting into backpacking, doesn't want to put down $50 to $100 on a new stove, which you can do. Great choice. So next up we have the Jetboil Flash cooking system. Now this is one that I haven't used that long, about a year, and I had seen people use this throughout my through hike of the AT, and had always heard how great they were, but had never really used it until about a year ago. And I can honestly say the Jetboil is just a step above really anything on the market. And that is for a simple reason. It is a self-contained system. It is your stove, it's your cooking pot, it is what you eat out of, you drink out of, it's everything. All in one, self-contained, easy to stow away, easy to clean, everything. Beyond that, it boils water crazy fast. I'm talking about, a minute, 2 minutes, very, very quickly, very, very efficiently. It's a great system and I love using it. It also has a bunch of different attachments for French press, so you can use it as a French press, straining, cooking, just a bunch of different things to customize it. Great system. I will definitely be using one of these for many years to come. So last but certainly not least, we have the Jetboil Sumo. As you can see, it is a lot larger than the Jetboil Flash. In terms of liter capacity, this is about 1.8 liters, whereas the Flash is about 1 liter. I would say that this is for about 3 to 4 people. And that is held pretty true. We've taken it on a couple trips so far, and it has worked really well. Just like the Flash, it boils water incredibly fast. Couple minutes at the max. It boils a lot of water very quickly. And just like the Flash, everything all packs in together. One notable change about the Sumo system is that with the Sumo, they did include a new ring that pops on to the heating element that allows you to not just use the Sumo pot, but also use your pot from home, or another type of camping pot, which is an interesting change. It turns your Jetboil stove system into a little bit more versatile of a cooking system. I personally have been loving the Sumo, especially for bigger group trips when I have 6 to 8 people and we've got to boil a lot of water or do a lot of cooking. Our last trip, I was able to do a whole big pot of ramen in this one, probably for about like 4 people in just this one pot, which is pretty great. And it did it very fast. I've heard in the past that these systems, the Jetboil Sumo and the Flash and their other lines, aren't that great for simmering or sauteing, things like that. But honestly, it held up very well for what we used it for. Did very well simmering our food the last couple of trips. Sumo is definitely going to stick around on our trips. So I would recommend any of these 5 stove systems, depending on what you're going to use it for. Any one of them could be a good choice for you, especially if you're starting out backpacking or camping or just cooking in the outdoors. These are all really good choices. We've tested them. We know that they work really well. And yeah, great options. But yeah, that's going to be it for us today. Thanks for watching again. Don't forget to like and comment and subscribe if you like the video. If you have questions or comments, feel free to send us a message or put them in the comments section. But thanks for watching.